Crypto is all about making fast decisions at the right time. At the right time. It's about making speedy, fast decisions, but not getting over involved. Like if I'm driving my Corvette here, right? And I'm racing this Corvette, or I'm taking a tight turn, I'm not constantly correcting and changing my throttle. I want to be smooth. Smooth is fast, and fast is smooth. It's what they always say, right? I want to stay on the throttle through the curve. Not that there's a lot of these on this highway right now, but consistent on the throttle. I don't want to be chopping on and off on the throttle of the curve. That doesn't make any sense. It's the same way with your Bitcoin and investing. You want to be smooth with your action. If you're DCAing, just keep DCAing. But when you need to make a quick decision, you just fucking make it. But you don't make little micromanagement. You don't micromanage day to day and get emotional and freak out and sell and buy back in. You don't change the ranges on your pools nonstop. What you do is you have your consistent DCAs that just come in. You have your pools that DCA for you, right? But you use your money efficiently and you go big on those dips. When Bitcoin hit 80K, boom, locked in. I didn't wake up till like 82, 83K, and it went to 80K overnight, boom, bought a bunch of Bitcoin, right? And so I still kept some money on the side that I can clip later, which I think we may go back down. And if we don't, that's fine, because I took speed and executed with a decision at 82, 83K. And if we do go back down lower, I have more stables on the side that I can continue to port into the market. But I made that decision fast and smooth, and then I borrowed more against my Bitcoin to throw into liquidity pools. And I've even got Bitcoin stablecoin liquidity pools that are just printing cash every day. Monad just dropped at the time of this recording. I've got Bitcoin USDC pools out there doing like 600%. I'm making 2% a day off my Bitcoin. It's fantastic. And I've set wide ranges in those pools, and I'm just buying Bitcoin for the long term. And Bitcoin's pumping up. I just got an alert on my phone during this drive that Bitcoin's back over 90K again. Isn't it cool? I'm not freaking out though. I'm not selling my Bitcoin at 90K. I'm not getting FOMO buying a bunch more. I have pools doing that for me. They earn me free Bitcoin every day. What am I going to do FOMOing back at 90? I made my decision. Instead of buying a half Bitcoin at 82, I bought a quarter because I was holding out to see if we go lower, which we still might. But that's the thing. I'm covered either way. I shifted gears, bought some fucking Bitcoin, right? And I'm not overcorrecting one way or the other. I'm continuing with my strategy. And that's the whole point. And the relation to the vet, right? Because smooth is fast and fast is smooth. I made a quick decision once, bought the Bitcoin, borrowed against it, opened more Bitcoin USDC pools, printing at 600-ish% right now. The lowest I've seen it go is 300%. Again, Monad's new, so these are going to drop. But if I was making 50 to 60% off those, I'd be happy. And I'm running those, and I'm not micromanaging them. I set wide ranges, and Bitcoin's the longest fucking term asset I could ever own, besides stocks and the S&P, which is just disgusting. Like, we're here for crypto, right? My point being is that, but you also have to be fast. That's key. That's important. You have to be fast. Because if I were to sit there at 82 and think any longer about, oh, we might go lower, which, I thought, so I saved some on the side. But if I were to just sit on the sidelines completely, like my buddy Noah, I don't need a name drop him, my buddy Noah, he's waiting for 75. And if we don't happen to go back down, he's not going to have gotten exposed and bought the dips. Now we're back over 90, right? Which still, I DCA to Bitcoin every week, but that big lump sum entry, it was nice to get that at 82. He waited with everything for 75. If we don't get it, he might be screwed. He might not. We might still get it. And then he'll make his entry. But it's not promised. Speed is everything. It's like the tail, it's like the wing on this Corvette. It's not an obnoxious wing, by the way, but it's still a wing there. What does it do? It gives you downforce. It keeps you on the fucking ground, and it gives you more handling in your turns. But you need speed, because the wind is what gives you that downforce. You have to have the speed to actually buy into the market, to make a decision and see it through, and that speed will reward you long term. As long as you're not micromanaging your fucking positions, overcorrecting, changing gears nonstop, be smooth on the throttle, boys. Smooth on the throttle. And you will make money long term. Don't be changing the coins you want to invest in all the time. Don't be changing your outlook on how it's going to perform. Now, if something changes about the asset, again, that's different. But you just got to zoom out a little bit, okay? All right? Zoom out. Be comfortable. Be a little bit more comfortable. Be smooth. What's the little song? Smooth operator. Be a smooth operator. Also, White Ghost is elite, better than the White Monster. A little more kick to it. But again, if something does fundamentally change with your crypto that you're invested in, like if they rug or they change their protocol or like something changes, that's different. That's different, okay? But if you're in stuff like Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, and they're not making a change to the network that you disagree with or something like that, your investing thesis should remain the same. Like Bitcoin is that safe, OG, long-term bag. So even if I bought that quarter Bitcoin and it goes down another 20%, that's cool with me because I'm buying the Bitcoin that I believe in long-term. I wouldn't buy it at 85 if I wouldn't buy it at 75. I'd be buying more down there. I wouldn't buy it at 60 if I wouldn't buy it at 120, okay? I'm here for the long-term picture on Bitcoin. At 125K, everyone was calling for 250, and now that it's on sale for, it's in the 90s now, no one wants to touch it. Scam pump, bull trap, it's the bear market, it's over, all the things people say when they just can't zoom out. Because if you look at Bitcoin on the day for today, boom, vertical candle. If you look at Bitcoin for the last week, it's probably like boom, back up, right? Because Bitcoin's been down in the 80s and now it's back up to 90. If you look at it for the month, yeah, it's down, it's negative, okay? But if you look at it over the year, which actually is kind of flat this year, but over the years, the performance has only been bam, straight up. With a couple down years, but over time, with consistency, your portfolio and performance on your Bitcoin is probably outperforming all the other trash you're holding, especially if you're getting emotional and you're trading it. Bitcoin tends to literally just outperform everything. It can't stop. It can't help it. It's the winner. So what I'm going to do better about this bull run, by the way, guys, what I'm going to do better in the future is when my stuff like my Sui, 3-4Xs, when my Solana hits another 2X back to the 200s again, right? When those things happen, I'm going to not just do better about taking profits into like USDC, which, you know, I did do this time, which was good. I wish I would have done more, obviously. The ride down on Sui was nasty. But I'm going to be better about rotating it to Bitcoin because that's the long-term goal anyways, is to use those coins to outperform Bitcoin short term, and then get back to Bitcoin. Because if those big Sui bags I had were down 25% instead of freaking 80, that would be a lot better, right? So I'm going to do better about that. But it's okay because we still have pools that are just cash flowing nonstop off our liquidity pools. We have our long-term bags built up, getting DCA'd for free off liquidity pools, and we still have big stable bags as well. Big stablecoin bags like on Navi, on Sui, earning 8%. And we have just some big bags on Aave kind of too. It's earning like 4%. It's not exciting at all, but it's still earning yield because we're always keeping the money moving. Because smooth and consistent yield is fast. Not chasing the 1,000% all over my portfolio nonstop. I've got Bitcoin pools doing like 600% right now with lows of 300%. I've got USDC earning 8% over here and 4% over here and 6% over there. And I've got the long-term bags built up for appreciation. And I've got the other coins. I got like the Sui to Bitcoin pools and my Ethereum pools and AVAX pools. And I've got all that stuff going too. But the point is, I'm not getting over-involved, micro-adjusting and micromanaging everything like I did when I first started DeFi, when I was just horny and excited for the whole thing. I'm letting time in the market do its job. And you should too. If you want to help growing your portfolio to build up to your first $10,000 month off DeFi, where you're cash flowing every month off the crypto you already own, so you can DCA these dips for free, or as the market moves back to the upside, you can stack stable coins and cash for free. Click the link down below. apply to work with me. Join our community. And boys, see you on the other side.